Qual é seu nome?
Neymar.
Fala pouquinho mais alto.
Neymar.
It is often said that Brazil is stronger without Neymar. This statement has proven many people wrong. In the World Cup qualifiers, they suffered a crushing defeat against Argentina, the most important South American derby. Brazil lost badly with names like Vinicius, Rodrigo, and Rafinha. Brazil is full of famous players, but without Neymar, Brazil is no longer the Brazil it used to be. As the last Samba dancer, Neymar started off with a bang. At 14, he rejected Real Madrid. At 19, he single-handedly conquered South America. And at 20, he was hailed as the next Pelé by the king of football. Like a tropical storm, he swept the globe, becoming the only outsider in the Ballon d'Or top 10 not playing in Europe. But fate always likes to toy with geniuses. In that summer of 2014, the young man was supposed to be crowned king. However, Colombian defender Zúñiga's flying knee nearly paralyzed this talented player. Fortunately, his spine was only 2 centimeters away from paralysis, but unfortunately, he could only watch helplessly as the German team crushed the dignity of the five-star Brazil. The only score was like 7 sharp knives, piercing inch by inch into the young man's honest heart. But fortunately, the lights of Camp Nou rekindled his hope. In 2015, he formed MSN with Messi and Suarez, tearing through the entire Barca. At that time in Europe, there was not a single football giant that didn't tremble at the mention of their name. They stepped over Manchester City's iron defense, pierced through Paris's arrogance, and nailed Guardiola's Bayern to the pillar of facts. On the night of the Berlin final, when Neymar broke through Buffon's 10-finger defense just before the end, the entire football world turned into red and blue flames. The 23-year-old Samba prince was crowned treble winner, and the whole world thought this was the beginning of a new king's coronation. However, fate is always dramatic. On the night of March 8th, 2017 at Camp Nou, in the desperate situation of 0-4, he seemed to descend like a deity, with 2 goals, 1 penalty induced, and 1 final decisive goal. With his own strength, he orchestrated the greatest comeback in football history. But when the final whistle blew, the entire stadium was chanting Messi's name. Unwilling to yield, he ignited the most dangerous side of himself. Thus, the €220 million termination clause tore apart Parisian lights to illuminate
I'm just
Kyoto.
waiting for it, not the throne.
But instead, he encountered endless pain and doubt. In Paris, he became a key target for opponents, with studs repeatedly aiming at his ankles, and glass became a scar in his heart. Clowning buffoon. Fans threw fireworks at him, and the media endlessly mocked him. During the 2018 World Cup, his exaggerated rolling made him a global laughingstock. Yet no one saw the 23 times he was fouled during the Denmark match. In the 2021 Copa America final, he was like a lonely warrior, repeatedly attacking Argentina's strong defense. But ultimately, he could only kneel and weep bitterly as Messi raised the cup. The cruelest was in the year 2022 in Qatar. He wanted to add the 6th star for Brazil, but the disunited Brazilians ultimately let down the genius's hope. Every talented Brazilian wants to be the leader, and Neymar could only end this last dance with tears in unwillingness and despair. From Paris to Saudi Arabia, and then to Santos. Now, Neymar is seen by the world as a great deceiver, a fallen figure chasing indulgence. But it was only when people saw the current Brazil team that those who had madly cursed him finally realized that the once scorned prodigal was actually the last of the Samba Empire's